on my mind from each of things that you think. Just know I'm doing something you ain't simple and plain.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Charlotte Hornets. And for Charlotte, with a record of 3-7 over their last 10 games, they have been struggling. Wins hard to come by. We'll see if they can grab one tonight. Big change for the Knicks last year was implementing the triangle offense. Obviously, didn't exactly go how they wanted, but Shaq, how long do you stick with the triangle before you consider some other shape?
You know, being a master of triangology, you know, is very, very difficult. But, you know, I don't think the Knicks really have the talent to pull it off. But, you know, just need a lot of patience and, you know, just keep it going because it does work. Trust me, it works.
Yeah, it works when you have Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant. Other than it's just a straight line. It's a straight line.
The starting lineup for the visiting Charlotte Hornets. At shooting guard. At the other guard position, Rudy Morrison. Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 4.
The Hornets coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for Noche Latina, the NBA's celebration of the Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Ready to go?
The Knicks happy to return to New York after the road trip. A team that's really searching for ways to win. They're presently in last place in the East.
And they've yet to come up with a win in any of their 3 games against these guys. So I guess one positive for them is that no matter what happens tonight, it's the last time they'll face them on the season.
Yeah, I would say that's one way to frame it. I mean, it's been a tough matchup, but this league is all about competition and stretching yourself, challenging yourself. They've got redemption on their mind as they enter this one.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. We've got Kemba Walker. Myers Leonard is out there with Al Jefferson. Then there's Batum, and it's Morrison in at the 2. Now, here's Batum. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's Anthony. Lopez with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. A shot by Johnson, no good.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Shots good by Walker.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Stolen by Walker. Outside for Batum. Back to Walker. Three-pointer. Good. Walker's got 5 points so far.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Johnson attacking. Walker with some nice D. For Charlotte, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. That's good.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Talk with head coach Steve Clifford.
He said a big part of this game will depend on how well they can slow down Carmelo Anthony. He added with his size and shooting ability, he can score inside and out. We're going to try a couple different coverages and show him different looks over the course of the game to try to keep him off balance. And guys, I guess we'll see how it works. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Johnson after the basket by Charlotte. Can they get it? That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Hornets have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Walker against Johnson. Walker dishes to Leonard. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. 20 feet out. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Anthony against Batum. Johnson sets the screen for Anthony. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Lopez, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now, here's Walker. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Here's Porzingis. Kemba Walker making his last shot. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Walker. And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jefferson. Last game for the Charlotte Hornets, it was a loss to the Raptors.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
And I'm still trying to figure out what happened to Greg, quite honestly. I mean, no matter how it looks on paper, you still got to show up and play and compete. And it looked like they were not interested in being there.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. JaVale McGee is out there with Batum. Then there's Al Jefferson. Then there's Kemba Walker. And it's Morrison in at the 2 guard. Charlotte again missing. New York trailing. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Afflalo, that's good.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now, here's Walker. 7 points in the game. Pass to McGee. Back to Walker. Here's the floater. He takes it up and lays it in. Walker's got 9.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Walker against Johnson. And Afflalo kicks to Johnson. The shot is off. Walker with some nice D. For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Here's Morrison following the basket by Freak, and the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
McGee is screen on Johnson. Walker goes in. He dishes it to McGee. Knicks with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Lopez kicks to Johnson. Pass to Porzingis. Johnson at the elbow. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Afflalo. Stolen by McGee. Now here's Walker. 9 points in the game so far. He feeds it to McGee. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. From deep, Walker. The shot is off, and New York will come the other way.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers looked really strong. He ended with 20 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. The cherry on top for him, in addition to his outing, was ending the losing streak his team had been suffering through. We all know how big those moments can be for a team, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize? In the first half?
Well, Carmelo, some great help off the bench during this first half. What does their contribution...
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
You look at what Neal has done so far. 15 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then there's Afflalo, and it's Anthony in at the small forward position. Walker the pass to Jefferson. Batum wide open. He fires. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Batum's got 6. Knicks trail by 5. Johnson dishes to Carmelo. Back to Johnson. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Al Jefferson.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
That one misses for Johnson. Charlotte leading by 3. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Morrison the pass to Walker. Leonard sets a screen for Walker. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Stretching back over the break, here's how the Knicks have performed. First in fewest turnovers a game. First in opponent offense. And they're in the top half of the league in shooting from deep as well. This is a strong suit for this team, knocking down those shots from behind the arc.
And, you know, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you. That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. And that trip played out perfectly for them.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. High arcing shot, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Walker having a fantastic game. 9 points and 1 steal. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
And he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? He's been clicking there as well.
Shots good by Anthony.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Morrison the pass to Walker. Lets it go with the three. And the foul on Al Jefferson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Anthony. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Can't capitalize on the good screen.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Walker with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Batum, good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Anthony kicks to Johnson. And the rejection by Leonard.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And it's Walker penetrating. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one. First free throw is good. Kennedy's checked in for Johnson.
At the line, substitution.
Knicks trail by 5. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Johnson against Walker. Johnson dishes to Neal. Shot clock at 6. Cannon from long range. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Hornets leading by 5. Here's Lynn. And a missed layup.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Here's Johnson. The stupendous finish in traffic. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's Lynn. He's got 6. Down low. Robinson with the block. Back to Lynn. McGee a screen. A nice shot by Lynn. Lynn's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Batum attacking. A nice shot by Lynn. Lynn's got 10. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Charlotte.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Johnson, he's checked in for New York. Charlotte also making some changes. Myers Leonard comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Lamb in there for Kemba Walker. Charlotte leading by 5. Lynn the pass to Batum. And here is Lamb. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Charlotte moving the ball around. Leonard sets a screen for Batum. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
And then Johnson with the jam.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Neal. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
That's good. And it's now only a 1-point Hornets lead.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. The Knicks shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. We've got Al Jefferson. Myers Leonard is out there with Jeremy Lamb. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Morrison in at the 2.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second.
And it's Walker penetrating. Soft touch off the glass. Walker's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Charlotte. Knicks trail by 5. Johnson kicks to Anthony. Johnson against Walker. Johnson, the pass to Porzingis. Johnson inside. Here's Lopez, and the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the figure it out.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Lopez. Charlotte shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Johnson against Walker. Got a hand on it, but they'll get another chance. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Outside, Walker. Beyond the arc. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunities.
Knicks trail by 5. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. The dish to Afflalo. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Johnson gets the bucket.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Charlotte leading by 3. Go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Kevin, Steve Clifford was just going over the game plan with his team. As this game enters winning time, and it really could go either way, he wanted the chance to check in, make sure they're all on the same page and sticking to the game plan to close it out. Kevin?
And thank you, Doris. Jefferson dishes to Lamb. Lopez with the steal. Outside Anthony. Here's Johnson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Check out the stats for Johnson. He's got 13 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
The first free throw is good.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. Hornets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Johnson against Walker. It's Jefferson high post. 5 on the clock. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Johnson outside. Back to Afflalo. Outside Anthony. Some nice passing by New York here. Johnson gets the bucket.
They were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
A three from Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 4 assists in the game.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Inside. Shot's good by Jefferson. Now it's a 4-point Charlotte lead.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Johnson kicks to Afflalo. To the inside. Anthony, the pass to Johnson. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
No good on the free throw. The Knicks making a switch here. Neal's checked in. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Batum's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Now Walker. There's the feed to Jefferson. Shot from 16. Lopez with the block. Here's Neal. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Hornets leading by 3. Walker with a clean look. Here's Morrison. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Johnson outside. Here's Lopez. Can't connect from short range.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Leonard, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And Neal kicks to Anthony. Johnson outside. Now the pass to Neal. Puts it up from 12. No good off the back of the rim.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Johnson kicks to Lopez. Batum with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Back to Walker. 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Morrison the pass to Jefferson. But he gets it back. And he gets it back. And 3 chances on that possession. But they just couldn't find a way to score.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them. Slipped right out of their hand.
65.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Okay, guys, we are down, but not out. Focus and execute. Freak, you're our leader out there. Now let's go.
.15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Johnson. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense there from Lynn. It's stolen. Here's Achiel. Yes!
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
72.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Jeremy Lin taking 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. Both teams deciding to change it up. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Tries a 3 off the inbound. No good. And so it's Charlotte with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group.
Well, gentlemen, I'm here.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's Kemba Walker. He delivered quite a star performance. Not uncommon as we... And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for...